You've probably seen the videos of Dutch farmers protesting in the Netherlands and all across Europe. It all started because the Dutch Prime Minister and many of his neighbors want to severely limit the amount of nitrogen their farmers can emit. Canadians have been watching it unfold from a distance, but now, apparently in a fighting frenzy, our own Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, perhaps feeling a bit of FOMO, wants to do the same thing here in Canada. You'd think going after the people who produce our food would be a really stupid idea that no one slipping in the polls would touch with a 10-foot pole, but anyway, here we are. As part of their overall eco-agenda, the Liberal government wants to reduce the amount of nitrous oxide emissions in Canada. They say it has nothing to do with going after farmers or the food they produce, but the only way to reduce emissions is for farmers to cut back on their fertilizer use. And in case these politicians forgot Agriculture 101, nitrogen is the main ingredient in fertilizer. It's plant food. It's what helps our farmers grow their crops and get the most food out of each plant that they grow. And in case these politicians also forgot Economics 101, if you reduce supply while demand remains unchanged or goes up, you end up with food skyrocketing in price. And the people who can't afford to buy that now expensive food go hungry or worse. Canada is the 5th largest exporter of food to the world. Imagine doing anything to damage that. This government's plan would harm the bountiful harvest Canada's farmers produce, and will guarantee a lot of hungry people in the months and years to come should they move forward on it. Canadian farmers use the best technology, the best techniques, and the most efficient systems to create food in the entire world. Why the government wants to reduce fertilizer use is almost unfathomable. It appears to be a combination of Mr. Trudeau wanting to be seen as cool by European politicians, as well as his commitment to his eco-radical ideology. Mr. Trudeau is very wealthy. He will never have to worry about the rising costs of food. He will never have to worry about his children not eating enough. But the story is much different for the rest of us. Polls show that some 50% of Canadians are already struggling to put food on the table. Food banks are stretched thin,